every night, and it's a different experience. My clients are very nice, easy to work with, and the tough ones make me really love my job, because that's when I know I've done a good job, because if I can please them. I love to create color, I love to create the concept, texture, the environment, and when we get done, it's a whole experience for both of us.
I first met Kelly, became aware of Kelly when I was at somebody's house. I saw a column and I said, "Who did that column?" And they said it was Kelly, and it was actually painted. I said, "Oh my God, are you kidding me? That's brilliant." Contacted her, she came over, she did a first project for me, which was incredible. And since that time, she has now basically done every single thing in my two-story house. One of the things as a photographer, I want to just try to do as many different scenes and settings as I could at the house and not have to travel. So I asked Kelly, could we take this side and make it like a brick wall, and then could you create some graffiti for me? And guess what? She did. The garage is now a brick wall. We accessorized it. I said, give me some grungy graffiti sort of stuff. We accessorized it, and pretty amazing. Our working relationship with Kelly has just been incredible. A friendliness that just makes it really easy to work with her, share your ideas, and then see them put into practice.
Relationship I have with my clients is a collaborative one. We discuss what their needs are for their project and really take in detail what they're looking for. So in this room, he really wanted a glamorous feel, or when he takes pictures of different high-end models and just a really different era. So if you're going to go to Paris, this is what you might see. If you're going to go to Greece, this is what you might see. So in this room, I actually incorporate several different techniques. So I used a specialized texture that's called rough and regular. I used a Venetian plaster. I used a glaze. I actually used some gold highlights and some stencils. So the work I did on Scott's bathroom was amazing in itself. It was probably one of my more creative ways of working with skimstone. We did a floor, we did a shower, we did a countertop, all in skimstone. Various tones of the same color. It made the bathroom look beautiful, amazing, and we got to accent the tile with a gold ribbon. It turned out beautiful. In the Spanish room, the certain effects that we used, mostly in that room because it was a lot of walls in there you wanted to do, we used a glaze. And so glaze is basically a paint medium, clear, flowing, and you add your pigment into it and you can make any color. So the door, he really wanted to incorporate kind of like if you had a metal screen on it, but without being 3D as a metal, he wanted to just look 3D as a paint effect. So we took a stencil that was already made by a company that we liked. We put it on the door and actually painted onto the stencil, so when we pulled it back off, then it left an imprint. And then we just enhanced it by going over it several times. So in the geometric room, which is really cool, one of my favorites, lots of color, lots of black and white, lots of different walls. We did a lot of taping off in that room. So we used straight paint, basically, and glazes, and just taped off and went. One of the things my clients really appreciate about me is that we are professional, and it's the timeliness thing. They call me, they know they're gonna get me, they know that we're gonna come in, and that we're gonna get their job done when we say we are, and we don't leave until their job is done. So one of the best things I like about doing the concrete and the brickwork is that it's versatile and it's really easy to apply, and it's something unique. You don't just get it in any home. The versatility of skimstone is miraculous, I think, because it's a product that you can use on pretty much any surface. So in older homes, the floors, if they're concrete, which they are a lot of times in the basements, they move, bend, they're not even. And a lot of people are like, what do I do? I can't put tile on it, that would hurt, break. I can't put hardwood floor, it doesn't float nice. So they're like, we'll just paint it. And then they go, I hate the paint, it chips off, I don't like it. So, hey, can we do another concrete overlay on it? Because it's already concrete. Like, sure, Skimstone is the perfect product for this. It's versatile, there's no demo, it's green. So people will really like that fact that you can put it in a basement. So the finishes you can do on brick is that you can whitewash it, you can stain it, you can change the color if it's really ugly. I've done outside, I've done interior. People have like pink salmon brick they don't like on the exterior and they're like, I can't pick a color for my house. So we have changed it and make it warm and really pretty, and then they're like, wow, this is amazing, without having to rip out the brick and redo it. And one of the best things I like about brick is changing it to make it look like grunge or graffiti, like you're in an old part of town and you're like, oh, I want to capture that picture. Why not capture it in your house? Put it somewhere where you can take a picture. With FX. Coming up next, I'm going to show you how to do a really neat glaze technique on this wall. So to get started, you need to make sure you have your materials ready. So what I have ready is I have my pigment that I have picked from a piece of furniture, and then I mixed it with the glaze, 2 parts of glaze, 1 part the pigment. And then I have it in a little container here, and I placed it in my bucket right here with some water at the bottom. And water is actually my friend. A lot of people don't know to use that to help guide your woolly that I'm using for my applicator to put it on the wall. And that'll help guide you to use your pigment on the wall as far as moving it around. The glaze is a really simple, easy tool as long as you know how to use it. So I'm going to get some of my paint right here, and remember it's mixed 2 to 1. A little tiny bit of water I add just so it's a little runnier. I put it on my woolly, and we are going to put a little bit on the wall just to see how it's moving. It's moving quite nicely. And then we take our woolly, we kind of move it around in circles like you're washing a car, and then you pat. So you move it around and pat. And so the idea is to have it really nice and soft, and you do not want any lines. So you just kind of move it around, and as you work down the wall, you go softer and softer so that the next time you apply to it, it goes into it, and that'll make it a little darker on the edge. So there's that. And then you just keep adding to it. And I like to use my brush on the edge, and sometimes if you don't have a tape off or a ceiling line, you can do this and then have it go in and out, and in and out. And then you do the same thing. And you're working on this all the way down the wall. And then once you get done with this process, you let it dry and you go back over and look and see, oh, I have a little bit of spare spots right there. I just need to add a little bit more. And this is how you do a glaze job. And it turns out really nice, and it's a very easy way to transform a wall. You can get this done